Hi guys, how are you doing? Michael Linehan here, your Student Union President, and I'm here with the first vlog that we have this year. Basically, we kind of took the decision that, we should probably be using other methods of communicating to you guys because I know myself from being in college that it's not exactly ideal reading reams of text, especially when you get enough of it in your course. So we're going to be using this just as an additional layer of communication on top of explicit, Facebook, Twitter, emails, the usual methods that we use. So I just wanted to give you guys a few updates of things happening over the next few weeks. The biggest one at the moment is the student union elections. So as you can see, there's posters all around the place with the candidates who want to be part of next year's sabbatical team. The polling takes place next Thursday between 9:30 and 5, and the hustings take place tomorrow between 12 and 2. Now the hustings are like a debate whereby you get to hear each candidate speak on why they should be elected, and you can submit questions, just to see how much they actually believe in what they're saying. The hustings is a great one because you get to see how well a potential officer might be able to argue their case. And this is very important for the role that they're going to be in, because they're going to be representing you guys at the end of the day, and your views across every committee across the institute. So any decision that's going to potentially affect your life here at CIT, they're going to have the final say on what is the students' voice on this. So very important that you use the opportunity to vote. So that's Thursday in the main corridor between 9:30 and 5. Next thing is on water charges. Now I know a lot of people might think that water charges aren't a student specific issue, but they'd be wrong. Basically, anyone who's living in student accommodation will have to pay the water charges. It's the tenant who's responsible for paying the water charges, not the homeowner. Similarly, anybody who's actually living at home, it will be your parents who are paying the water charge. Now, I know myself that my parents would have subsidised pretty much all of my college, or all of the costs associated with going to college, which is somewhere in the region of €10,000 a year for any given student. Now, this means that your parents are going to have to pay an extra X amount on top of that. So I really think it's very important that we do fight the water charge movement, because whether it affects you directly or indirectly, students should be standing together on this issue, and we should be actively fighting the water charges. So this Saturday we're going to be supporting the CPC, which is the People's Convention of Cork. They're actually the CPPC, it's some kind of Irish acronym, but basically we're going to be supporting them anyway, because it's the only regional rally that's coming up sometime soon, and we have been mandated by Union Council to support any anti-water charge movement. So that's this Saturday the 14th. We're meeting at 2 p.m. outside Connolly Hall. It's across the way from City Hall, across the river, and it's an old SIP2 building is where Connolly Hall is. So that's 2 p.m. Connolly Hall this Saturday rather, the 14th. Next thing, big one is MTU. So MTU, what is it? I said I was wrecking people's heads anyway the whole time with the way it was hanging slanty, but we'll carry on anyway, because this is about my 5th take, so I'm not going back. So MTU, Munster Technological University. It's not just a rumour, we are merging with IT Tralee. So the decision has been made by both governing bodies of CIT and IT Tralee that we're going to merge and form a new legal entity. So we're going to form a new college. We're at the stage at the moment, right, whereby we submitted jointly to an international panel. The international panel came back saying that yes, we meet the criteria to merge. And following on from this, both governing bodies took that decision that we will merge. So it's projected that we will be merged by August 2015-2016, and from then on, once we are the one institute, we can then apply to become a technological university. So we're not guaranteed technological university yet, as there's actually no legislation as such to provide it. It's currently in draft stage. So the next step, I suppose, is the two institutes merging over the next 2 years. So you might have a lot of questions and concerns about this, and rightly so. I suppose up until now, the focus has been pretty much on getting a lot of the behind the scenes work done, and there wasn't a huge marketing effort that went out towards the student body, simply because the institute didn't want to get people excited for something that might potentially fall apart or might be rejected by the international panel. Now that we've taken the decision, however, we're going to be putting in a big focus into educating you guys as to what it will mean for you. So it starts next Thursday, the 19th. We're going to be holding a general meeting, which is open to all students, unlike a union council meeting. General meeting in IT3 from 1 till 2. Dr. Brendan Murphy, the Institute's president, is going to address this meeting, and he will actually answer any concerns or questions that you guys may have. Now, 1 till 2 isn't a long time to be answering questions, so what we're going to do is, if you guys have any specific issues or questions, would you please forward them to me at supresident@cit.ie. I'll send them over to Brendan then, and then he can actually come with some material provided in advance of Thursday. Following on from that, we're actually going to look at what kind of questions are being asked at the meeting, what kind of questions are being sent to me, and any common themes or questions that come up. We're actually going to use this in planning a full-on information strategy over the coming months. So we will be consulting with you guys a lot more around MTU and informing you guys, and organising a full-on effort towards making sure you're as informed as possible before we finish up for the summer break. So that's pretty much it from me this week. So just to reiterate, elections this Thursday, 9:30 till 5, make sure you vote. Water charges rally, Saturday the 14th, 2 p.m, Connolly Hall. And the MTU information session, general meeting, open to all students, 1 till 2, next Thursday the 19th in IT3. So thanks for listening, guys, and I suppose I'll see you in the next vlog, which I'm planning to do around MTU in particular. What I'm going to do is address some of the questions that have been sent over to me in advance of the general meeting, and hopefully I can put some of them to bed or allay some of the fears that you guys may have before we even go into that meeting. But please get your questions over to me in the meantime, and thanks for listening.